Okay, so I'm going to use some of our beautiful papers that we launched. It was last week, wasn't it? It was last week. Beautiful. We've got lots of oranges in here, browns, golds, rusts. So I thought it'd be really nice to use these for the pumpkin that I just showed you. So I will bring the pumpkin back in again in a minute, and then you can have a look at that. So I've chosen 3 or 4 different sheets. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to chop those down.
Yeah.
So I'll move those out of the way. So we're going to chop these down now into half. So I'm going to do a couple at once and then another couple. So we're going to cut them straight down the middle, obviously at 6 inches, because they're 12 by 12 papers. So we'll cut straight down the middle, so we've got 6-inch strips, 6 by 12, and then we're going to cut these into 4-inch strips, because then we can cut multiples of these with our die.
Okay.
So the idea behind this was having a nice pumpkin that you could display at any time.
Yeah.
During the autumn and Halloween period. So. If you've not got die, you can be using, you might have an oval die that you could use for a pumpkin.
Yeah.
If not, you can get the die that I'm going to be showing you, because I know we have got lots of them. So we'll start off with these first. If we need more, we'll add extra. And this is the great thing about doing a flat pumpkin like this, is that you can actually just use it to make it as big or as small as you like. If we bring this one in, you can see exactly how that works. So we're basically just cutting pumpkins out. So I've used this little die here, and this is our jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason we chose this one was because it's symmetrical. So you need a symmetrical shape, because obviously you score them down the middle, and then what we do is we fold them all in half. So I think we have got quite a few of those in stock, haven't we? So, and they're really nice. You don't just get the jack-o'-lantern, you get like the ghost on there, you get a set of stamps as well.
Yeah.
So it's a really nice little set that you can be using through autumn and for Halloween. So what we need to do now is cut out the shapes. So pop these through the machine. So I'm using 3 sheets at a time.
Okay.
Because it's just paper, and we know that the die will do that. But I'll tell you what I will do, because yesterday I didn't put the tape on, did I?
Oh no, we slipped a couple of times, didn't we?
So we need to just be wary of that. So let's pop this onto here, like this. And once you've got your bits cut, it's pretty easy and straightforward to put together. So we'll pop this through the machine now.
That jack-o'-lantern, as well, as we said, is in stock if you want to grab it. If you're watching live, then head to the website, type in jack-o'-lantern, and that collection should come up for you. So there you go, you can come back and jump in, grab that, and do this at a later date. And it is on sale currently as well.
Oh, that's always good, isn't it?
It is.
When we've got lots of stock and it's on sale as well, that's perfect for this. And you can see when you cut it how that looks amazing, doesn't it? It looks amazing done with this paper. And you can do it with card if you want to. It's a little bit tougher with card, but it will still stand up. But basically the one I've used, or the one I've made using this paper, will just be quite solid, because as you can see when I bang it on the desk, it sounds quite solid. So we've already got something that's a little bit more chunky. So I'm going to cut now another 3. And then while those are cutting, I will be showing you how to do this. You don't even need a scoreboard. So if you've not got a scoreboard, that's fine. Because it's paper, you can just do it the traditional way, where you fold it in half. And sometimes you can actually get a more precise fold on something like this. And you're not also at the risk of, pressing too hard and tearing your paper.
Yeah.
So you can see, all you need to do is fold them in half. It's quick, it's fun. The children can join in with you, grandchildren can do it. and there's no pressure on you. Basically, it's nice to be able to just make something that's going to sit on your windowsill. So what we'll do, we'll start to add a little bit of glue. So I'm using my tacky glue and just going all around the edge. I'm not bothering putting any in the middle.
Yeah.
Because I think the edges are the most important bit. So straight away, that just goes onto there, which is fabulous. And then we do the next one, exactly the same. And we're just going to build them up like that.
So how many will we cut eventually then?
I think I used 3 sheets, 3 12 by 12 sheets. But to be honest, I mean, we can use less, we can use more. As I wanted to cut them so that you could see how great the paper is to be able to, you know, cut through 3 at once. And then also, you might want to make it a really tight, segmented pumpkin, but you might want to do it so it's quite slack, you know, and you've only got 6 pieces. And obviously, as I'm building them up here, I'll be able to show you how you can get that same effect. You know, whether you want it to be quite free or whether you want it to be very, very busy. So you can see there we've got 4. Now, but that makes also, looking at that now, that would make a really nice little like pumpkin storybook.
Oh yeah, perfect.
So you know, you could do like a little pumpkin book.
Yeah, I
for
like that.
Children in your family,
Little
grandchildren.
Halloween story.
Yeah, definitely. Or you could even use if you bought our Halloween pets dies.
Oh yeah.
You could be putting some of the cats and dogs in there, couldn't you? And the ghosts and things, and having fun with it that way. So if I put, I'll put 6 together, 6 pieces, because then I can show you what that looks like just with 6.
Yeah.
And you'll decide then if that would be enough for you or if you want it to be even bigger and more full.
Yeah.
And then I can also as well, so now we've got 5 there. So if I put the 6th one in, we can give you an idea as to how that would look with 6 in. So I'm not gluing the separate pieces, I'm gluing the pieces that are all together. And I do take it in turns as well to do some on one side and some on the other, just so that we can kind of see where we're going with it. So let's pop that one on there, like that. And then, so we've got 6 now here. So, if I show you now, if you were to stick those together, that would be a really like spaced out pumpkin.
Yeah, it would be.
The more you put in there, the more 3-dimensional it becomes.
Yeah.
But it definitely is a pumpkin. But I want to add a few more to that, just to make it a bit more full. And then I will explain how we do the top piece as well, because the top piece is part of the die set too. And we'll show you how to do that, because that needs a little bit of cutting one way and then cutting like the opposite way around to create that lovely 3-dimensional stem at the top. So let's pop this through now. If you want to ink it, you can ink the edges, make it more kind of warm and homely.
Yeah.
You can add glitter to it if you want to. You might want to add some sparkle on there. You might want to add some of your like glitter pens, things like that, and make it really kind of funky pumpkin. So it's like a pop group, doesn't it?
A
funky
pumpkin.
pumpkins. Yeah, the funky pumpkins. What's there a group called the pumpkin? I don't know.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins. I thought there was. Yeah, I thought there was.
And it was the funky gibbon, wasn't it? Not the funky funky pumpkin.
Gibbon. Funky pumpkin, yeah.
Although it sounds like there should be a Halloween dance called Do the Funky Pumpkin.
Do the funky pump. Yeah, funky pumpkin. I can't even say it's a proper tongue twister, that
Maybe
one.
we should write it, then we'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my. It'd be nice to see as well if anybody does, you know, I know we have lots of people that decorate their homes up at autumn, and especially overseas, more so than here, I think. But yeah, it'd be nice to see what people actually put
Yeah.
up in the house.
Yeah, autumnal scenes, autumnal decorations. The Rita, the die set is called Jack-o'-lantern.
It is, yes.
Because you just asked what that set is. It's available as well if you want to get it.
Yeah, we've got quite a few. I did go into the warehouse bit and see what we got with lovely Diane, who's our manager, and she said, I've seen some pumpkin dies. I said, yeah, I need something that's symmetrical, rather than having to sit and draw lots of ovals and cut them out. But you can do that, absolutely do that.
Yeah.
But I thought it'd be nice to, while we're doing it on a show, it'd be nice to show what we've actually created it with, so that you can see. Okay, so now we've got 9 on there, so 9 pieces on there. So you can see how it starts to fill out. If we put another 3 in now, it will be exactly the same as size as that one. So I think we should do that. And then I will explain as well how, if you're wanting this to be something that you bring out year after year, but you know, you don't want to store it as a full pumpkin, by using like some Velcro dots or even some magnets. If you've got some magnetic little dots, they would work as well. So you have to remember that once you've got to the end here, you wouldn't glue the last 2 together. You would leave those open because that then folds up flat.
What glue have you been using, Little Bear's asking?
I'm using just our tacky glue.
Okay.
That you can get here. Yeah, our tacky glue. That's what I've used. Okay, I think we've just, we've just got it out of there, I think. Yeah, it looked like it had moved, but we've still got it, so it's fine. We just pull this piece of tape off here gently, like that, and then we can pop this on here, so that we have 12 pieces then, and that will make it a little bit more full. And obviously, because we're gluing them back to back, the paper is like, in effect, being doubled, and that's what makes it a bit more sturdy. So let's just press that one on there like that. And then we've got 2 left. So again, it's a nice relaxing, I'm not going to use that one because I have missed one there. It just moved the paper. So we can leave that one off, it's fine. We can use that for the little bit at the top.
Getting some lovely pictures coming in as well, by the way. Thank you for these. Yeah, we'll show some in just a bit. We've got a couple of scenes. We've got a few cards. Someone who's been busy soft crafting as well.
Oh,
yeah, we'll have a look at those in a bit.
Thank you for sharing all your makes and your ideas and your scenes.
Yeah.
We love that, don't we?
We do. And I'll say a few more hellos as well very shortly.
Yeah,
but,
definitely.
Good to see, good to see.
Yeah. Okay, so what you could do now, if you had made it but you wanted to put it away and bring it out every year, what you would do then, you could put 2 Velcro dots, maybe 2 magnets, so that would slot together like that when you actually open it up. If you can't do that because you've not got magnets or Velcro dots, if you've got a paper clip, a little paper clip would work. So you could actually put a paper clip in the ends, maybe one at the bottom, so it would just hold it together. So that's another way of doing it. So we'll pop this together now, because obviously you can put as many or as few of these together as you like. So I'm just going to pull that over there now to line those up as best I can.
Laurie's just saying you could use this technique on the inside of a card and then it would fan out when opened up. That would be a good idea.
Absolutely. What a brilliant idea, like a pop-up lantern.
Yeah.
Exactly. As long as you've got a symmetrical shape.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do that with anything really, but yeah, as long as you've got the symmetrical shape, then that's perfect. And then what we can do, we can just press that together now. So, and obviously you can ink around the edges if you want to, because you're sticking them together and the paper can pull away. You might find you've got a little white edge here and there, so that's where you could ink it, or you could go around with your glitter, whatever you want to do. So what I'm going to do now, I was going to use that one, but I think I was going to use that piece, and I'm just going to see if I've got a green. Yes, I have. On one of the sheets from the, oh, it's not that one. I did have a piece with green on. thought, okay, we'll just use that one then. It's exactly the same. It works exactly the same. So what we need to do is we take the top of the die here, which is like the stem. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that out of that little piece, like this.
Yeah.
So we'll cut that one out first. Now, obviously, we want it to be, because we've got a three-dimensional pumpkin, we want the kind of stem on top to be three-dimensional as well. So if you're using just a regular cardstock, it will probably be a little bit easier to do. I'm using patterned cardstock, so what I need to do is do it the other way around now. So you can see now we've cut this one. Just grab our little pokey tool. As you can see, our mats are well used and they're kind of just sat on there. So that's the piece. That would make a great witch's hat as well, wouldn't it? You know, if you're doing a little witch.
Absolutely, yeah.
It would work for that. So what we need to do now, because I want to put them back to back, we need to cut the other one from the back of the paper, so that then when I put them together, they will match, if that makes sense. So if I'm cutting this, so it'll be the opposite way around and then it'll go together. So we'll do that. And while we're putting that through as well, I'm going to use the little, it's like a little, I don't know, is it, what do you call, like a little tendril? Is that the right
tendril's
word?
a great word for it. Yeah, tendril.
So we'll cut that one as well. And that can go through as well. So let's turn that way. And then we can put these together. And I'll show you how to put them together, because we want to create like this on the top of here. We want to create this rounded bit. I'll pop it that way. It's all right, I'll pop it that way. And then you can see it. So we want to create it so that we've got a piece on either side. So this is the way to do that. So obviously we've now got two pieces there, like that. And because we've cut them the opposite way around, it means now that we've got pattern on both sides. And the fact that we've done it the wrong way around doesn't actually make that much difference. It doesn't like kind of show up too much. So let's pop that little tendril off there as well. And there we go. So we can take that off there. We'll need another of those in a moment, but we might be fine with just that one. Okay, so what you need to do now, take your tacky glue, and if you just shape it round a little bit, what I'm going to do is put some glue on this like little end here. So I'll show you how you can apply that and bend this round a little bit as well. And then what we want to do is line these up. The easiest way to do it, I think, is to actually glue this bit at the top too, because once you've glued that as well, that gives you your shape. So once you've got that on there now, like that, we can now, and that grabs fairly quickly, what we can do now is we want to bring this round so that we've got like a continuation of that line, like that. So you can see, and I'll show you in a second, you'll be able to see it better in a second. Because they're curved, the easiest way to line them up is by putting the glue on, then just holding that. You can jiggle it around for a minute. Yeah. But you can see now how it's kind of gone all the way around and made it like a more, what's the word? Like a curved piece, a bit more even. And then I put a little bit more there on the corner, like that. And then we do exactly the same with the other side. And if you're wanting to get like the best side at the front, then you can do that. It doesn't really matter because it's very busy paper, so you're not going to see that. And then again, do the same with that. Okay, like that. And then, so there we've got our little top piece now. So you can see how that works. Yeah. Okay. And then what I've done, I'm going to pop the little tendril on as well. What I would do, I would cut this again the other way so that you can see when you put them both together, you've not got the white background on. But for now, this will be fine because we've got more demos to do as well. So we need to make sure we can get them all in. So that then gives us now, if I turn that around, you can see how you've got that little tendril popping up there.
Perfect.
And then the easiest way I found to actually put this together is to use my tacky glue and to basically just go around the edge. It dries clear, so you don't see it once it's dry. If you're more confident at maybe using some hot glue, but again, it's difficult because we're going around the paper and it can move about a bit. So you could put it on top of the pumpkin if you're using hot glue, directly on the pumpkin, and then sit this in it. But all I've done is popped that onto there, and because of the shape of the like there's little dips in the pumpkin, it just grabs. And if you leave it for 5 to 10 minutes while it bonds, and then when you come back later on, you'll see it's actually stuck on there. And mine is strong enough to pick up, and that's just on the top with tacky glue, just like I've shown you there. Obviously, the more segments you have in those sections, the better it will bond. But yeah, that's how you do it. It's really quite simple as that, and you too can be creating nice pumpkins like this.